How's it going, everybody out there? Hopefully this video helps out somebody out there. Uh, what we got here is a 1996 Chevrolet S10 with the 2.2 engine liter. This truck, it's been diagnosed with a blowhead gasket, and that's the reason then we are on this video trying to show it to you guys, how put and correct position everything back together with the specific torque on head bolts. Okay, we got well, first thing, if you look closer, if you guys looking closer, there is a this part came apart as soon as I removed the heads. The head, it came off. So I assuming this truck, there was they only added water to the cooling system, so looks like no antifreeze, which that's one thing that the water causes into water damage the engine. So you have to make sure added specific antifreeze. All that stuff, it's rust everywhere. So, well, the owner complained about overheating, which is there was a reason. Right here we got our head gasket with the rest of them gaskets, which I'm gonna install in the process. Here's the head. This head has been resurfaced from a local shop, and if you guys can look at it, it's clean. They clean them up, and it's the main thing is this area is straight. I already bolted in my EGR valve, and it's ready to install it. So before then do this, I'm gonna share with you guys this information. This is overhead valve, 2.2 liter, and it's 8 valves, and it's from S10 Chevrolet. So this specific torque, it's on vehicles which 2003 and 95, or 95 to 2003, with the bin 4 and 5. So bin 4 and 5, 2003, all the way down 95 is the same specific torque. You have to follow the steps, and that's really simple. I'm going to show you right here. There's only 2 steps. So it says the first step, it's only Longboat has to be torqued on 46 pounds, and Shortbow 43. So here we got, here's the Shortbow, Longboat. There you go. So second, it says all bolts has to be torqued at 90 degrees. So all bolts, you have to turn 90 degrees and you're good to go. So I kind of explain a little bit Longboat location and Shortbow locations. I assuming this is the front of the engine, so this side it's my intake. On this side, here on this side is exhaust. So Longboat should be on the intake. So that means the Longboats are inside the valve cover gasket. So I'm gonna show you right here. Here is the Longboat inside, and this here outside exposed, it'll be the Shortbow. Here's the exhaust area. So it's already set up, ready to go. And one more thing, when you torque your head bolts, you have to know a specific torque, because Like in here, you have to start from here, number 1. Then you have to jump to number 2, and you have to go kind of across. If you look at closer, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You make it kind of square, you know. So that's the pattern. That's how you have to do it. Otherwise, if you torque it one side and then later you do this, you're gonna get bigger problem. You know, you're gonna have a blowhead gasket again, and you have to have 46 and 43. All cars are different. Every car are different. So every car has different torque specification, and this one is really simple. It's no big problem to do it. It's really simple. So you have to know the specific torque on each car and each head. Okay. All right. Back on the vehicle. We got here the block, which is already clean. If you guys look in here, the surface is already done all the way. By the way, when when I start, I already cleaned this areas right here because it was all bunch of stuff all the way here, all the way. So that causing water rust, but that's already done. One more thing that I would like to share with you guys is when you clean the heads, when you clean the block, you don't have to worry about cleaning the heads because the shop, they will do it. They resurface and they clean it, so you don't have to do nothing. Just take all the stuff around, so that way only they clean it. If it's dirty, if it's a lot of oil around, doesn't matter. Just they clean it for you. This one, you have to do it. First thing, what you got to do is use your razor blade. Always I use this. Do not use anything like sandpaper or anything like grind or damage the surface around here. Only just this, and do it like this, and it'll came off. Whatever is on the way, like this, do not use any sandpaper. Never. Do not use that, because if you do this, if you use the sandpaper, you're gonna damage the surface, and then you're gonna have blowhead gasket sooner. So do not use this. Only the razor blade. Right now we're gonna install the head and then torque it, and then we go from there. Okay. Before I forgot, this is the oil pressure sensor, which is located on right here. It's torquing right there. It's hard to see it, but there is. The owner complained about way bunch of oil leaking from nowhere. He didn't know where, because the truck is kind of low profile rims, so it's kind of hard to see it for under. The only way then he saw that it was leaking when he moved the truck forward or backward. You see a bunch of oil in there. So I lift them up and I find out there was a leak, and I don't even know if it's leaking around here. I only see it's way a lot of leaks. If you're looking in there so close, it looks like brown. It should be, that's oil, but that's mix it with water. So that's the main thing that he wants me to fix. The oil pressure sensor, whatever was making leaks. So as soon as I check it out the oil, I diagnosed it with the blowhead gasket. So now we're stuck on doing everything. Install new oil pressure and the head gasket also. Okay, I already got my head gasket. So when you install it, there's soft areas. When you install it, be gentle with the gasket. Do not press, do not force anything, and then try to clean everything down there and make sure there's nothing in the surface, because here's the next step. Let's set up my head in there. Alright, that's a little harder to install the head, especially in this part, because up here and some, I think it's here and here somewhere, it has two long bolts, and this side, the intake side, has the same thing. So it doesn't matter. You guys have to put them on. Right now, I'm gonna install the head bolts. All right, guys. We're back on the torque our heads. Like you guys see here, I don't know if it's visible. I got 46 pounds already. So, like explained before on the video, this is number one. That's number one. I think it's visible. All right. So this is number one. That's the intake side. I gotta go 46 pounds, correct? Long bolt. So we'll stop until it's click. There we go, 46 pounds. Now we are on 46 pounds right here. So only gonna back 3 pounds down. I already set up 43, and I gotta do the same thing. There you go, 43 pounds. So that's how I have to retorque now. Now we gotta go on this one, 43. There we go, 43. All right, we're back again, because this takes a little longer to do, torque every bolt. I only decouple and come back with the 90-degree to finish my torque. So right now, you have to find out the right angle. Right now, what I do always, I'm running across, like this, and then because this one it's 90-degree, I just make sure it's like this. What I gotta do is keep going until go right here until you make 90-degree, right there. Just like that, make a square. So that's 90-degree, and you're good to go. Now jump on this one and do the same thing. Okay, so straight across and keep going until makes 90-degree. And there we go, that's 90-degree. And same thing, you have to start 1, 2, like explain on the paper or picture, whatever called, and that's how this head is going to be torqued and right specific. All right, so I'm finished with the 46 and 43 torque and 90-degree on everyone, so we're good to go. This head is already torque and specifically, and now what we got here, that's the tubes. So these tubes gotta be installed here and there, just like this. There we go. So all tubes already in there. Now, second thing is the rocker arms. We have to install it. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm gonna install it and tight it in, and we're good to go. I think I can call this video. It's basically the explanation is about how the torque specification on this one and the copper recommendation to extend the life of the head gasket. Make sure don't drop anything because you guys already got everything closed, so don't drop anything down. Just make sure that's the main thing on this point. So you have to slide it in like this, and like I said in the video, it's not too hard to do it. It's simple. I think the hard part is take off, accessories around the engine, but the head, remove the head and install it back together is not really hard. Alright guys, we're on the process to tie down all those rocker arms, and because the camshaft, it's already set up inside the engine, the springs, some springs from the intake or either exhaust, as soon as you're tie down the rocker arm, you're gonna see the spring going down. So it's more a little harder to do it. So I'm just double check everything. It's already tight. So should be, that's it. It's ready to go. All right, guys. What we got here, it's already the rocker arms already done. I'm gonna explain it another thing, another tip. In this vehicle it doesn't matter, but there is another vehicles which is use overhead valve. Some Chevrolet like a Venture and some models 3.4 engine. These tubes right here, one they should be, one is short, the intake short and the exhaust is longer, or backwards. So when you take this off, make sure which one is longer, if the intake is long or the exhaust is longer than the other. Some models they are the same distance, longest. This one is same longest, so don't worry about anything about this. But keep in mind, other engines, this one they change. The good thing that I like on this engine is because the timing chain it's in here, so you don't have to worry about synchronize the timing or nothing. When you tight this bolt, you already got the time already set up. So that's the good thing on this engine. All the engines you have to fight with the belt, or chain. All depends what kind of vehicle is, what type of engine are you working on. But on this one it's really simple. Now the next thing is install my gaskets, intake gasket and exhaust side, which I should be installed before then get so tight, but it's too late now. Main thing is how install the head. So now after that, make sure nothing fall in, because there is a passages. So if anything fall down and you never see it, this thing is gonna be damaged. Alright guys, hopefully this video helps somebody up there. Any questions or comments, let me know.